Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-April 2020 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Scorpio, you may notice the brand new set of scales for those who've been with me for a while. The gold scales. I am celebrating my 1-year anniversary of creating the channel. So I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for all your love, your support, your positive engagement with the channel. If you're new here, welcome, guys. I really hope you gain some insight, clarity, and guidance in regards to your love and romance lives. Romantic life. Guys, it's really a blessing to do these readings for you. And from all the comments I see, I read all the comments. I read your emails. I try to respond as soon as I can. And that goes to DMs on Instagram as well. But it brings me so much joy to see how some of you resonate with my readings, and it just inspires me to expand on my readings. I want to do more. I want to do general weekly readings, and it's not just pertaining to love and romance, but whatever comes up for you guys, any advice. Monthly readings that I'm going to ask spirit guides and angels to come through to provide an overlook of the month. If you guys have any suggestions of what you would want me to do for you, I'll look into it. I'll appreciate the feedback, so go ahead and drop a comment if you have any suggestions. Also, Scorpio, I am selling my hand-picked crystal sets and my handmade Zodiac candles. I hand-pick every crystal that goes in each crystal set that I feel will resonate with every purchaser, and I hand-make every candle that I sell on my online shop, which I intuitively choose the colors and the scents that I believe every Zodiac sign will love. So if you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, please feel free to check out the online shop, which you can find in the description box, or go to mermaidscaleshop.com. Alright, Scorpio, let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Stellium, and or any other placement you see fit for the sign of Scorpio. This will not resonate with every Scorpio that listens to this message. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my guides and my intuition prioritize the messages that I provide during this reading. So if this reading isn't for you, Scorpio, I suggest checking your other signs in different placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Also, Scorpio, it's important to know that not every message in this reading will be for you, and that's completely okay. Please leave what doesn't resonate for you for someone who needs to hear that message. Hi, Crosswatchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I do have to say, Scorpio and Crosswatchers, I am picking up on both energy, and it's important to remember that energy is fluid. Therefore, you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation where the roles are flipped or reversed, and you are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles while you listen to this reading. But because this is a Scorpio reading, I will make Scorpio the main subject of the reading. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. So if at all during this reading I say the words masculine or feminine, I am not referring to the sex or the gender. I'm referring to energies. So, please keep that in mind as well. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know. Let's get started, Scorpio. I'm excited for this. I feel it. I feel the excitement. Maybe something really exciting is going on in your life at this time. I mean, if you're trying to keep hope and keep faith during this really scary time, this fear-based scarcity time, I'm with ya. Let's just raise the collective during this really scary time. I'm sending my love and light to anyone who's affected by this viral outbreak. My heart is with you. Alright. So what's crazy is I saw waves, like ocean waves, and to me that's very Piscean energy. Could also be Cancer energy, water energy. You can be connecting with another water sky and maybe another Scorpio, but strongly Pisces I'm kind of getting too, or Cancer, I guess. But Scorpio, I'm going to ask for the energy to come through of someone who you're romantically or energetically connected to at this time. Whew. Sorry, let me pick that up. what they think about you, how they feel about you, what they like about you, what they don't like about you, what they like about the connection, what they don't like about the connection, and what their highest hopes and deepest fears are in regards to this connection. Wow. Scorpio, someone's heartbroken. If that's you, or I'm so sorry, my heart's with you. If that's not you, Scorpio, you may have ended things, or you may have, decided that someone wasn't worth your time, your energy. But with the Three of Swords, that's Libra energy. Whew. Wow, a lot of Swords energy. Gemini energies just came out. Could also be a Libra or Aquarius. Wow, I almost feel like someone feels like you completely moved on from them. So, Scorpio, your last reading, I don't know if you watched your last reading, was like about a karmic coming in for a final test type of thing, if you guys watched that. And I feel like for those of you that reading resonated with, or it may have manifested for, some of you did put the final nail in that coffin. Others of you, I gotta say, someone may have broken your heart. That could have been an air sign or have air energy, Aquarius energy. There's Pisces. I knew I was feeling Pisces energy. The Hanged Man is out. Someone has not been honest with you, Scorpio. They know they haven't been honest. And I feel like for those of you where maybe you didn't end things, someone knows they've broken your heart. And I feel like this is pretty recent. Pretty recent. Or you've come into knowledge where you knew you have to move on. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's get these cards out. Whew. Oh my. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this, Scorpio. I wish I could provide a fairy tale, happy romance type of reading, but this is just really, this reading, I feel like it's going to come out of providing someone with very needed healing, insight, and guidance into what has happened and what needs to be done from here, and what can happen in the near future for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. Earth energy, specifically Capricorn, could also be Taurus or Virgo energy. Yeah, I think someone's very guarded right now. Extremely guarded. Holding on to their value, holding on to what they have, and not opening up. And I feel like it's a specific person again. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you all about the Ten of Cups and the Lover's card upright and everything, but this is feeling completely guarded and protecting yourself. Protecting your value, protecting your worth. You're not ever going to open up to someone who does not serve your best value. And Scorpio, you guys are very intuitive. You're very, very, to some degree psychic naturally as a water sign, but especially with the sign of Scorpio. I feel like as if this experience has taught you how to protect yourself, who to open up to, who not to open up to, and how to protect your worth and your value. Because I really feel as if with this card right here, someone feels as if they gave away. They gave away something very valuable. I mean, it could be your heart, could be your time, but I just feel this whole betrayal here. But if there's one thing that's for certain, Scorpio, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. You're not going to be blindfolded. You're not going to be fooled. I got to be honest, there is a bit of narcissistic energy coming in this reading. Or someone who just wasn't being honest with what they wanted from you or from this connection. And others of you, if that's not the case, I do feel there was a breakup recently. Because someone wasn't opening up. Someone wasn't being honest. Honesty is really what I'm hearing over and over again. Or just wasn't telling you the truth, or wasn't speaking the truth to you, whether that is how they feel, whether that is what they wanted from this. But you're protecting yourself moving forward. This will all pass. This will all pass. I know it. Someone's really just going through it right now. I'm hearing Unbreak My Heart by Toni Braxton. I don't know if that will resonate with you. Maybe look up the song to look at the lyrics of it. But let's get into this. So how they feel about you. 3 of Swords. So someone is heartbroken here. Maybe it's both of you. Maybe both of you are feeling the impact of this hurt, this separation. Libra energy. Could also be Aquarius or Gemini energy. Someone could specifically have a Libra Mercury placement, I'm getting. But I feel like there was a truth that was revealed, and I don't know if it was because it was spoken, or you guys came to find something, and it could have been communication, like to another person. I'm definitely picking up on third-party vibes for some of you out there. Like whether you found something on someone's phone, social media, you heard something, like someone saw your person with someone else. And again, this could all be vice versa for Crosswatcher, right? Scorpio could have been doing this too. But whatever the case, someone's in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. It feels as if someone literally just carved out your chest, took your heart from you. Because I feel as if this was something you guys really thought was going to be different. That you really thought was going to be something it just never was. Wow. It's either that both of you guys are feeling this way, or someone's feeling also very, very guilty too. Very guilty. And honestly, I gotta say, for some of you, this wasn't the first time. This wasn't the first time this person betrayed you, or hurt you, or caused some sort of upset. I mean, yeah, of course, couples get in fights, or if it's not even just couples, people in love get in disputes, but this is something worse than that. And it's all different for all of you, but I am definitely picking up on third-party vibes here for a lot. And others of you, it's just the lack of love, the lack of expression of that love. It just wasn't ever there. I don't know, I almost feel like I see someone like journaling. I don't know if it's about the experience or about like intuitive hits or meditation journaling. That could resonate for someone. Or even someone may have written, like, whether it was like not literal pen and paper, but a message, a long message about how they just can't do this anymore. Can't just do this anymore. What they think when they think of you in this connection is the Fool. Aries energy, Aquarius energy. You could have those signs in your chart. You could be involved with one of those signs. So there's a couple things I'm getting from this. For some of you out there, they think you're just really, this was the last straw. You're on to the next. You're completely packed up. You're maybe even packed up your things at their house. I'm getting like you left some things and you just were like asked for your stuff back because you're never going back there. But if that's not so literal, it's like you're taking everything with you and you're going. Your love, your attention, your energy, you're on to the next chapter. It's a done deal, really, is what I'm getting. Others of you, I'm getting that they, it's funny because sometimes when I pull the Fool card, sometimes like I hear it's like they feel like a damn fool, which I feel honestly is what some of them are thinking right now. Like, damn, how careless was I? How irresponsible, reckless. But again, with that narcissistic energy I am feeling with some of you, it's almost as if maybe they feel like they're on to the next, even if they left you in pieces. That's not for everyone, but that's a very, very messed up energy right there. I almost feel like someone could have even like disappeared completely out of your life. Like past ghosting, right? Like, you know, ghosting, I kind of feel as if it's like you guys hooked up and then all of a sudden they just never responded you back. This is like full on, you guys had feelings, you opened your heart, you opened your chest, you opened your soul, and then they're not there anymore. And then they're completely gone, without a word, without closure, without a cause. But I feel as if that's the case, Scorpio, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise as a way that, as horrible as this may have been for you, this whole experience has been, you're on to a whole new chapter in your life that's going to be much more fulfilling, much more loving. Because again, with that Four of Pentacles, you're not going to be fooled again. You're not going to be fooled again. No way. I really feel. Also with the Fool energy, you guys may have moved physically recently, or you're thinking about moving. You just want to start new. You want to start over, completely away from this person. It's just like a whole new slate. I just want to be done with this, move on. But again, for those of you who are on that page and like, okay, Mermaid, like what is the new? I mean, I can't control what cards come out, right? Someone needs to hear that everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to pass. You're on to the next. You're going to be. And whoever this person is, whether this was Scorpio that did this to you or the person you're connected with energetically, good riddance. You know? At least it's done. At least it's over. Or will be, maybe for some of you. I don't know. What they like about you. Scorpio, Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. Could also be Aquarius or Libra energy. You can have those in your chart. So what's interesting is that Taurus had this card in their specific position. So some of you could have Taurus in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case. If you do, I suggest watching that video. Maybe something in there for you. But what I'm kind of feeling from the Scorpio is that, I don't know, almost as if this person wanted, and this isn't for everyone, but this has to come out, someone wanted revenge on something, Scorpio. And that could be you. But this is the whole final nail in the coffin thing. I do feel like you guys were the ones to put that final nail in the coffin. But that's, you know, not for everyone. I gotta be honest, and I'm just really tuned into this very, very dark energy. There's someone who just thought they could keep on coming in your life and leaving another sword in you over and over and over again, and that there would just always be that opening for them to come back into your life just so they can just use you when they need to, but then leave again. I don't know who that's for, but that's a very, very heavy energy. My goodness. Let's go ahead and clarify this. I kind of want more information. I don't know, someone could do acupuncture as well, or have done acupuncture recently or want to. Maybe before this whole quarantine and shelter in place happened. The Chariot. Cancerian energy. That's what I was kind of feeling. Also Sagittarius for me as a reader. And here's that Three of Cups. Yeah, I'm feeling heavy third-party energy with this. Heavy third-party energy with this. But with the Ten of Swords and the Chariot card, Scorpio, I do feel as if whether they realize this about you or not, and I don't think they do, this is that whole energy of what I was saying with the Fool, that this is the last straw and you're out. You're completely out. You're not going to stick around for this Ten of Swords again. No way. This is maybe what they thought they could put you through over and over and over again and just have a new start and just end it with shit again. Excuse my French. But you're over it. You're done. You're moving away. You've taken the experience. You've taken it. You're learning from it and you're going away. I am feeling some drinking too, some alcohol being involved with this. I'm hearing angry drunk. It's just messy. It's bad. And again, this reading's not for everyone, right? Like, yeah. But you're out. You're out. What they don't like about this connection, or what they like about you, is the Ace of Wands. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Could be in your chart. You could be involved with one of those signs. I don't know if there was a period of time, Scorpio, or maybe Crosswatcher, that you would reach out hoping for a different reaction to what it was. Like maybe you kind of held on to this for a bit thinking it was going to be something different, something new. I'm also kind of getting, though, Scorpio, looking at the Ace of Wands, like someone may be trying to come back in again, or maybe this was like that within the last couple months, and you're off to new, you're off to better. Again, you're not going to stick with this. You're not going to be fooled by this again. You're done. So with the Ace of Wands, maybe you're moving on to another connection. Maybe you're moving on to a project you're working on that you're putting more time and power and energy into. But this is also, with the Ace of Wands, self-empowerment, self-growth, self-worth. That is starting to stem from you now. Yeah, I mean, it feels really shitty when someone treats you like crap. But at least you know now that you can get through anything. That someone can't make you feel less than who you really are, which is a strong, powerful, loving, giving, valuable person. And so it's as if, Scorpio, if this person has like played with you again, or really like what you've come to find out was something so hurtful that you're not going to go through it again, you're regaining a sense of power that they thought they were able to take from you. But no, that's just the seed and the fire that's growing in you. To purify all that experience, that hurt, that betrayal, and turn it to something new. And what's a better sign to go through transmutation, transformation like that, through the fire, like a phoenix, like the sign of Scorpio. They didn't expect that from you, but that's because they didn't know you. What they liked about the connection? King of Swords in reverse. Yikes. Aquarius energy. Could also be Gemini and Libra energy. Oh. I mean, that they felt like they could really get away with anything. They could lie. They can cheat. like the King of Swords in reverse is someone who does not live by integrity, who does not go by honesty, who does not speak and live their truth. I'm hearing coward, to be honest. And this is where that narcissistic energy is coming from, this King of Swords in reverse. And for others of you, it's like the fact that they wanted you to feel like disempowered. This is like gaslighting too. This is, oh, Scorpio, you know, your friend saw me there, but they didn't know who, that they're just lying. Trust me. I know I did that in the past, but I'm different now. Oh, I just don't like this. Oh, I just saw a teardrop. You guys have cried over this person. But not anymore. It's a liar. Someone you guys were dealing with, a liar. But if you got, you're not going to be tricked again. This whole connection, and I feel guided to say this whole connection is a trigger for your new empowerment, your rise. You didn't fall as far as you think you did, Scorpio. This was only to just catch you in the flames, to burn away any of that energy, to purify you, so now you can come up again much, much stronger, much, much wiser. And not use this past experience to hold for you or hold against you forever. This was a karmic contract, a very, very brutal karmic contract. But I do feel as if your karma is being balanced out now, Scorpio. What they didn't like about this situation, Scorpio, or this connection, is the Hanged Man. Pisces energy, Neptune energy. You guys could have Pisces in your chart. You could have been connected with a Pisces. I almost feel like if this person recently tried to come back in your life, or maybe will very soon, you're not going to give them the response they were expecting, or the reaction they were expecting. Some of them do kind of want to, I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but some of them I feel like do want to get an anger out of you. And again, like I was feeling that revenge energy, and it's kind of coming through this, but I don't feel like you guys are going to show them that. You're not going to give them that power. And others of you, I feel like it's as if with the Hanged Man, you know, they're by themselves, hanging by their feet in the Rider-Waite Tarot interpretation. You're just going to completely, and it may feel new, right? Like you may have felt very strongly for this person at one period of time, but you're ready now to come out of that comfort of being in this cycle with this person, to be alone for a bit, to isolate yourself completely, like I'm hearing no contact type of thing, so you can really gain the clarity and the enlightenment of what this purpose was, because God in the universe, your spirit guides, your angels, whoever's watching over you doesn't send these people in your life just to hurt you. It's always for a lesson. It's always for karmic balance. It's always for something. It's never for nothing. And I feel as if you're coming into that realization without them. You're doing this on your own. You're not giving them the reaction they were expecting or wanting, but you're gaining this insight and clarity through really connecting with your higher self without them. Highest hopes. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I really do feel like this is you guys, or whoever's resonating with the role of being hurt and betrayed. But this is like completely letting go. Not juggling anymore, not struggling with what if, but how if could be, should be, would be, going back between these two choices of should I stay, should I go, what do I do, but being completely done with it. And you know, I'm going back to that exciting feeling that I felt at the beginning of the reading, and I almost feel like whether you see this or not, maybe it's like I'm tuning into the guides around you that you're not seeing at this point right now, but they're excited that this is finally going to be left in the past. And it's just not being seen right now, right? Right now it's through a very tumultuous time for those of you that are resonating with this. But the excitement that you haven't seen, the best is yet to come. And the best is going to come when that contract is signed, sealed, dated, shipped, over. And there's no more going to be what ifs and hows. And also, I'm tuning into this other energy, whoever they are hoping that you're just going to make the decision to trust them again, to not go back and forth of, but they did this to me, but they did say they love me. Yet you'll just go back to dropping that second option, that doubt in your head, to go ahead and proceed with them. That is another thing I must say. And their deepest fears, 8 of Swords. This is Gemini energy, also Libra or Aquarius energy being air. I do feel like this is some of your guys' energy being completely trapped. Feeling like you can't ever trust again. Not wanting to give love another go. You're completely done. Not ever going to open up yourself again because mentally you can't just go through that again. And for that side, whoever side I'm tuned into right now, that they won't have you in this position anymore. They won't have you in this position of not knowing what's going on around you, that you have a feeling, you see the facts, but they're still somehow trying to smokescreen everything to make it look like it's something that it's not, but that they can never put you in this place again of fear and distraught. Wow, I'm like shaking. This is crazy. My heart chakra is just in pain. But it's over, or it will be over. It should be over. I know people don't like it when I put my 2 cents in, but what do you want me to say? You know, like when I have the King of Swords in reverse, the 3 of Swords, I don't know how you want me to paint a pretty picture of this. But I do feel like someone needs to hear this. That this is a time of your awakening. This is a time of your empowerment. And this is a time of your liberation and freedom. Right now you may not see it yet, but it will come. For the likely outcome of the situation, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading, where I'm going to see the likely outcome of your situation in regards to love and romance. And I'm going to ask for some angels to come through for you guys. To ask for any advice and what they have to say for you guys in regards to love and romance. I have pulled a romance angels card at the end of the reading for each sign. What I'm going to ask Spirit differently than what I did with the other signs is I'm going to ask, and now let Spirit pick, what is the purpose from this connection? Or what is there to come for Scorpio once this is all said and done? I think that's the better question. What is Scorpio going to learn from this? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. I'm not surprised. So whether this is someone you've been doing this dance with, this tango of lessons, I'll say it that way. This is because this is karmic, and I was saying that very, very strongly. There is unresolved karma from your past lives that needed to be resolved, needed to be said and done, And honestly, guys, in your next incarnation, I don't think you'll meet this person again. I think once this is all said and done, this is it. The karma's resolved. It's very similar to your last reading, but this is way more intense. And then what's to come, I think, of what Spirit's going to say is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So Scorpio, once all this energy is cleared, the contract has been learned, you're going to come into a life where someone is going to be in alignment with you, alignment with your pure heart, your intention, your motivation of what you want in love and romance. And I do feel a soulmate coming in once this contract is signed that is going to be a higher level of commitment, who is going to be in alignment with you and who will serve your highest good, not just their own. Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope you gained something out of this. Some insight, some clarity, some healing. If you did, please let me know. Please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. And again, we're going to take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. If you guys would like to purchase a hand-picked crystal set, handmade Zodiac candle, or a sage smudge stick, please feel free to visit my online shop, mermaidscaleshop.com. I love you, Scorpio, Crosswatcher, very much. And I'll see you next time. Take care.